Hello, guys. Good afternoon. How are you doing? Are you ready for
Good
the
afternoon,
class?
teacher.
Hello, Marjorie. Are you ready for the class? Jeffrey, are you ready? Justin, what about the others? Are you there?
Yes, teacher.
Perfect. So, guys, we're going to start with the class. Um, if you remember, before doing the oral test, we were studying was and were, right? That is the past of the verb to be. Today we're going to study the simple past but with regular verbs, right? The ones that you need to add ed at the end. So, uh, let's start with that, okay? Let me share this information to you.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Good afternoon. Okay, there you have this. Look, simple past, right? Can you see the screen that I'm sharing? Yeah. ¿Pueden ver la pantalla, chicos, que estoy compartiendo?
Yes, teacher.
Thank you, Karin.
Yes, teacher.
Thank you.
Yes, teacher.
Thank you. So there you have simple past, right? We're going to start with the simple past of the regular verbs, okay? So here you go. The simple past is a verb tense that is used to talk about things that happened or existed before now, right? So in that case, we're going to use the simple past to talk about things that happened or existed in the past, okay? So and for the regular ones, when you want to write down a verb in past but a regular, you just need to add ed at the end. And so let's check some rules. Simple past spelling rules. There you have the rules, guys. Regular past simple forms are formed by adding ed to the infinitive of the verb. For example, start. This is like the base form of the verb. If you want to write down the regular verb, you just need to add ed, right? So start, started, kill, killed, right? Also jumped, jumped. So we're going to start then that you will have there three different pronunciations, right? One with D, T, and ED sound, right? But later we're going to study that. So regular past forms, just you need to add what? ED, right? En este caso, como son regulares, solo vamos a agregarle al verbo en su forma base, ¿verdad? El ed y ya lo tenemos en pasado. Obviamente no es con todos los verbos, hay una clasificación de ellos, ¿verdad? Están los regulares y los irregulares, pero por el momento estamos solo con los regulares. If a verb ends in e, you add d. For example, agree, agreed. You just need to add what? D, right? Because this verb finishes in E. So agree, agreed. Yes? Or like, finish in E, right? So you just need to add D. Like, liked, right? At the end. Escape, escaped, right? So when the verb finishes or ends in E, you just need to add D, right? Cuando tenga un verbo regular que termine en E, simplemente le van a agregar ustedes la D, ¿ok? Also, if a verb ends in a vowel and a consonant, that consonant is usually double before ed. So if you have a verb ends in a vowel and a consonant, the consonant is usually double before ed. For example, stopped. You have here consonant, vowel, consonant. So in this case, you're going to double the P, stopped, right? Stopped. Or blend, blend. Consonant, vowel, consonant. So blend, double the N there, right? Cuando ustedes tengan vocal, consonante y el verbo termina así, ustedes van a duplicar la última consonante y agregarle D al final. Also, if a verb ends in consonant and Y, you take off the Y and add IED. Tried, that's finishing Y, right? But you have here consonant, R. So that's why you need to change the Y to I and add ED. Try, tried, right? Carry also. You have here consonant and vowel, so carried, right? So change the Y to I and add ED. En este caso, si el verbo termina en consonante y Y, ustedes van a eliminar esa Y o la van a cambiar por I y van a agregar ED. Y así van a formar el pasado, ¿verdad? But if the word ends in a vowel and a Y, you add ED. This is different, guys. If you have these like played, what do you have here? A vowel, right? There's A and a Y. In this case, you are not going to change the Y. No, you just need to add ED. Played, played. Enjoyed, enjoyed. Right? So, este es el caso contrario. Si ustedes tienen una vocal y una Y juntas al final del verbo, ¿verdad? Ustedes no van a cambiar en este caso la Y, solamente van a agregar ED. There you have the past. Also, we have the affirmative form. How would you write an affirmative sentence in past? First, you need the subject, the verb. In this case, we're going to use the regular ones plus the complement, yeah? And for the negative form, we're going to have the subject plus did, that this will be the auxiliary in past, right? And also not. Subject, did, not, and the verb, but. In this case, you're going to use the verb in the based form. Okay, later I will explain you this, right? And also you need to have the complementer, okay? Interrogative form. Did, that's the auxiliary in past. Then you need to have the subject, right? Plus the verb, plus the complement and question mark, right? So that is a yes, no question. So first of all, you need to write down the auxiliary, then the subject, the verb. In this case, you don't need to add ed because you're using did, right? So then the complement and question mark at the end, right? If you are going to write down a WH word question, first of all, you need a WH word who, which, where, etc. Plus did, that is the auxiliary, then the subject, the verb in the base form. You don't need to change, you don't need to add ed, no, in the base form. Then you are going to have the complement and question mark. That is for WH word questions, right? And there you need an complete sentence, that is like an answer right there. So here you have some examples. First, Mary played the piano yesterday. So first, that is an affirmative one, right? You have the subject, Mary, the verb, that is a regular one with ed, right? Then the complement, the piano yesterday. Si ustedes se fijan, ahí tenemos una oración afirmativa utilizando un verbo regular en pasado. ¿Qué pasó ahí? Solamente le agregamos ed de acuerdo a la regla porque tenemos vocal y, no hacemos ese cambio en este caso, ¿verdad? Entonces ahí tenemos la oración afirmativa. What about this one? Rose worked in the store last Sunday. So, that's another affirmative one. First, you have the subject, then worked, the ed sound there, right? And also in the store last Sunday, that will be the complement. Those are affirmative sentences. What about this one? He did not wash his car last week. If you notice here, you're using an auxiliary that is did, right? Then you are using the verb without ed. Why? Because you're using the auxiliary did. So in this case, or in a negative sentence, you just need to write down the verb in the base form, ¿ok? En este caso es diferente, ven, es una negativa. Estamos utilizando el did not, que es el auxiliar que utilizamos para las negativas, y por lo tanto el verbo lo vamos a escribir en su forma base. Cuando tengan ustedes el did o que sea negativa, ustedes no van a agregarle ed al verbo, ¿verdad? Sino que lo van a escribir en su forma base. We didn't watch TV in the afternoon. So here you have didn't. That will be the short form of did not, right? So we didn't watch TV in the afternoon, right? So, también tenemos la forma abreviada del didn't or did not, right? Que significa exactamente lo mismo, ¿verdad? Se utilizan para negativos. Si ustedes quieren utilizar la forma larga, did not, sino la forma corta, didn't, right? Y siempre, ¿verdad? Van a utilizar el verbo en su forma base. No tienen por qué agregarle ed cuando sea negativa, ¿verdad? What about this question? Just no question. Did you cook dinner yesterday? Yes, I did. Or no, I didn't. So, if you notice first, you have the auxiliary did. That is the auxiliary for simple past. Then, the subject, the verb in the base form. You don't need to add ed, no. Then, the complement and question mark. So, this is a just no question. So, you need to answer yes, the subject, and then the auxiliary in this case, did, right? Or if it is negative, no, the subject, and didn't. Si se fijan, ahí tienen una pregunta de sí, no. Primeramente, ustedes van a utilizar el auxiliar did, ¿verdad? Que es el auxiliar en pasado, luego el sujeto y el verbo en su forma base. También para las interrogativas, como ya estamos utilizando el auxiliar did, ya no van a agregarle ed para que esté en pasado, ¿verdad? Y igual, ustedes contestan, yes, I did, si es afirmativa, o no, I didn't, or did not, si es negativa. Also, did she wash her hair yesterday? Yes, she did, or no, she didn't, right? So, that is almost the same here, right? What about this one? This is different. This is a WH word question, right? What did you do last Monday? That's a good question, right? So, you can answer here in a complete way. I played video games and I watched a movie. So that is a WH word question, right? So you just need to answer completely. Ustedes se fijan, tenemos una WH question ahí, ¿verdad? Tenemos what, luego el auxiliar did, sujeto y el verbo do en su forma base. Usted no necesita agregarle ed o cambiarle nada, ¿verdad? O cambiarlo en ese caso a did. De hecho, do es un irregular, ¿verdad? Pero acá nos sirve como ejemplo. Entonces, ¿cómo contestamos? Necesitamos contestar de forma completa y en este caso, como es una oración o son oraciones afirmativas, en este caso sí es necesario agregarle ed al verbo para que esté en pasado, ¿verdad? No sé si tienen preguntas hasta el momento, jóvenes, o todo está claro. ¿Questions? ¿No?
Todo claro, teacher.
Perfect. Nice.
Oh, teacher.
Thank you. So let's continue.
Yo tengo preguntas.
No? Just? No? Okay.
Yo
Okay,
sí.
Cari, tell me.
Con respecto al did, el didn't siempre se puede utilizar ¿cómo se llama? En singular y en plural. Esa es mi pregunta, porque está he didn't y está we didn't. Esa era mi pregunta.
Sí, recuerda que es solamente un auxiliar, ¿verdad? Entonces, en este caso, ya sé por qué va tu pregunta, ¿verdad? Porque en presente simple tenemos dos auxiliares, tenemos el do y el das. Pero en el caso ya del pasado solamente hay un auxiliar y es did, ¿verdad? Entonces, en este caso es para todos. Vamos a decir todos los pronombres, todos los sujetos ustedes van a utilizar. Ajá, did, not or didn't. Igual en las preguntas, ¿verdad? Siempre es el mismo auxiliar. Okay, Cari, nice, perfect. So let's continue here. Digamos que esto no es lo más, no le pongamos difícil, complicado de el pasado, ¿verdad? Sino más que todo la pronunciación de estos verbos regulares. There you have pronunciation of ed, right? So you have id, t, and d sound, right? So it says, you are going to pronounce id, right? When you have the verbs that finish in these sounds, wanted, this is want, that finish in T, right? Want. So you're going to add ed and it will be, or the sound will be wanted, right? In past. Also the ones that finishes in or ends in D, like need, needed, right? So you have wanted, needed. So also you have here the ones that finish in T. You have help, that is with P, right? And also the K sound is a K, right? Look, so looked, right? When you add ed here, that will sound like T at the end, right? Look, looked, right? Also, sniff, right? That is the sound of the F there. So sniffed, right? Also, you have GH, right? That is like the sound there. Laugh, laugh, left, right? Left with T at the end. Also, if you have SH, right? That sound like shh. That is like shh. So wash, washed in past. Washed, right? Also, you have ch, that is watch, right? So watched, watched at the end with the ed sound there, right? So also the double s, that is right? Kiss in past with the ed, kissed, right? Kiss, kissed, right? Also, the ones that finish in C, you have dance, danced, danced with T, right? The ones that finish in X, that is fix, fixed, fixed, right? So if you notice the T here, right? What about the ones that sounds or the last sound or the ed sounds like D? L, there's L, cold, cold, cold in past, right? Also, the N, clean in past, cleaned, offered, damaged. The G sound there, right? It's like damaged, right? Loved. The V sounds are loved. The S, only right? That's the S. Used. I used. And it's like an exception there, right? It's used. The Z, amazed, amazed. V, roved, roved. And also claim, that is the M, the N sound right there. That is like claimed, claimed, right? So it says voice sounds use the vocal cords and they produce a vibration or humming sound in the throat. So it says touch your throat to feel it. We're going to do that exercise later, right? So words that end in a vowel sound use the pronunciation for ed. For example, followed, enjoyed, played, tried, continue. Yes? It's the D sound and you have a vowel sound there, right? So, also there you have the pronunciation of words ending in ed depends on the final consonant sound, right? You say teacher, but we can identify that sound according to the spelling of the verb. Yeah, that will be like an easy way. Yes, but you must be careful with the pronunciation of those verbs, right? So, there are three ways to pronounce ed at the end of a word in English. There you have it, id, t, or d sound, right? Bien, esto es lo más complejo, digámoslo, cuando hablamos del pasado de los verbos regulares. Hay tres diferentes pronunciaciones de SED. Tenemos el id. Cuando tengan ustedes un verbo que su último sonido sea de T o de D, vamos a utilizar id, like wanted, needed, right? There's id, el último sonido ahí, ¿verdad? También tenemos acá estas consonantes que son voiceless. ¿Y por qué son voiceless? Porque si usted se toca su garganta, ¿verdad? Cuando pronuncia esas palabras, no va a sentir ningún movimiento ni que le vibren las cuerdas vocales. Por ejemplo, tenemos help, help. Si ustedes hacen ahorita el ejercicio, tóquese usted ahí su garganta. Help, help. ¿Siente usted algún movimiento? Cari, por ejemplo, ¿sientes que vibran tus cuerdas vocales cuando pronuncias help?
No.
No, ¿verdad? Es porque esos son sonidos voiceless. No hay ninguna vibración. Entonces, cuando ustedes tengan un sonido así, o más que todo, en el verbo, estos últimos sonidos, ¿verdad? Usted va a pronunciar ese ed con T. Helped, helped, looked, looked, sniffed, right? But, what about the voiced? Tenemos aquí los voice sounds. Por ejemplo, si ustedes pronuncian loved, loved, loved. Si ustedes se tocan sus cuerdas vocales, loved. Intenta, Cari, loved. ¿Sientes vibración cuando pronuncias ese verbo en tus cuerdas vocales? Loved.
Sí, teacher.
Exacto. Entonces esos son sonidos voiced. Ajá. That is like Z. Z. So it's amazed. Amazed. Entonces, ustedes tengan sonidos así en los verbos, ¿verdad? La pronunciación del ed va a ser con D al final. Cold, cleaned, offered, damaged, loved, used, amazed, rubbed, claimed, d at the end, right? That is the sound there. También, cuando los verbos terminen en, o el sonido final sea una vocal, tenemos acá enjoyed, joyed. So that is D, right? Joyed. So todos los sonidos de vocales, played, oiga, played. Vamos a pronunciarlo con D. Tried, tried. Also, continue, continued. D at the end, right? Entonces también tienen que tener cuidado con los verbos que terminen en vocales. Y ya saben, la ed o el ed en ese caso se va a pronunciar con D. Entonces, jóvenes, estas son las 3 diferentes pronunciaciones del ed cuando tengamos verbos regulares en pasado. I have a problem there. Ok, les decía que estas son las 3 formas de pronunciar los verbos regulares, ¿verdad? Tenemos ed, ¿verdad? 3 diferentes pronunciaciones ahí, ¿verdad? No sé si tienen preguntas hasta el momento, jóvenes. ¿No?
No,
¿Está claro? Yes?
No, teacher.
no, teacher.
Okay, just listen to the listen to the pronunciation and later I will ask for some volunteers to pronounce those verbs, right? So listen, you have the wanted, needed, helped, looked, sniffed, laughed, washed, watched, kissed, danced, fixed, right? Then the ones with D, called, cleaned, offered, damaged, loved, used, amazed, rubbed, inclined. Also, you have the ones with vowel sound, right? It's followed, enjoyed, played, tried, continue, right? So, you must be careful, right, with the pronunciation. Esto me dice, teacher, y todo el do, or t sound, right? But that's important. Sé que no, ahorita lo estoy exagerando para que ustedes noten la última pronunciación, ¿verdad? Pero en todo caso, igual, usted cuando pronuncie los verbos en pasado y que sean regulares, deben notarse, ¿verdad? La última pronunciación. Hay muchos que pues, pronuncian called, o cleaned, o laughed, no, washed, no. Vean que tienen su pronunciación. So, washed, watched, kissed, right? Esa es la pronunciación que necesitamos aprender, ¿ok? So, a volunteer. Who wants to read the first column? ¿Alguien que quiera leer los primeros dos verbos que tenemos ahí? Who wants to try it? With the correct pronunciation, right? Okay, Kari, thank you.
One kid. Needed.
Excellent. Perfect. Very good, Kari. Excellent. What about the ones with the T sound? ¿Alguien? La segunda columna de verbos. Who wants to try? Mr. Joel? Do you want to? Joel Ireta?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, thank you.
Es la más difícil. Es la más difícil.
Okay. I think so, yeah.
But I'm trying.
Okay, nice.
Held, looked, sniffed, laughed, washed, watched, kissed, danced, fixed.
Excellent. Very good, mister. That's great. So, if you notice that the T sound at the end, muy bien, Mr. Joel. Thank you. What about the last one? Who wants to try the last? La última columna. A ver, ¿quién se anima? Who wants to try it? ¿Quién se anima, jóvenes? Mr. Mario Echeverría, do you want to try it? Okay. Okay, mister, try it. Okay, Mr. Jordi. So,
Cold.
Mr. Mario. Cold.
Cold, cleaned, offered, denied, loved, used, amassed, rude, cleaned.
Excellent, Mr. Mario. Very good, right? So, if you notice that D sound at the end, right, is cleaned, used, right, damaged. That's okay. Thank you, Mr. Mario. Perfect. Excellent. Okay. What about those that you have the vowel sound? Los que tienen el sonido de vocal. Who wants to try? ¿Quién quiere pronunciarlos? Milton. Fernandito, do you want to try it? Is Fernando here? No.
¿Cuál, teacher?
Los últimos, los que tenemos aquí, followed, con sonido de vocal. Fernando.
Damaged, loved, used, amazing, ruby, clean.
Okay, Fernando, esos son otros, pero that's okay. You just need to practice then, okay, but that's good. Thank you. Thank you, Fernandito. What about Kenneth? Do you want to try, Kenneth? Los últimos acá de los vocales, follow.
Yes.
Thank you, Kenneth. Follow.
Con G.
No, los que están abajo, sonidos de vocales, vowel sounds. Estos, Kenneth. Yes. Follow. Yeah.
Okay. Follow with enjoy como o.
Enjoyed. Enjoyed. Enjoyed.
Enjoyed.
Played. Played. Yes.
Try. Continue.
Excellent. That's good, Kenneth. So that is the D sound at the end. También los sonidos de vocales, recuerden que los van a pronunciar con D al final, ¿verdad? Claro, siempre agregándoles el ED, porque esos son, bueno, si forman el pasado con los verbos regulares. ¿Ok? So, if you don't have more questions, guys, let's do an exercise. De hecho, les voy a enviar en Google Chat, les voy a enviar un link de otro video que a mí me gusta mucho porque la verdad que explican y pronuncian cada detalle. En este caso, cuando hablamos de la pronunciación del ED. Entonces, está bastante completo y la verdad que les va a ayudar mucho para que ustedes practiquen la pronunciación del ED. Esto es, digamos, lo más complejo de los verbos regulares en pasado, ¿verdad? Entonces en Google Chat les voy a enviar ese link, vean el video, vayan practicando. Está muy bonito para que ustedes aprendan la pronunciación, estas 3 pronunciaciones del ED, de los verbos regulares en pasado. Así que ahí se los voy a enviar y queden ustedes, ¿verdad? Véanlo, practíquenlo y de esa forma van a aprender la pronunciación, ¿verdad? So, if you don't have questions, let's do an exercise. Si no hay preguntas, hagamos el primer ejercicio. Vamos a ver cómo estamos con el...
Yes.
Thank you. So, this is our list. Regular verbs in English. Mira, acá los tenemos divididos en su categoría. Tenemos los que terminan con ED sound, right? The ones that finish with T sound, right? And also the ones with D sound, right? Hay más, de seguro, verbos regulares, pero estos son los más comunes, ¿verdad? Los que más podemos usar. Tenemos acá, vean, accept. Esta sería la forma base del verbo. Then we have the past participle. E incluso tienen la parte de español, ¿verdad? Que qué significa ese verbo. Entonces esta lista está muy completa. Y ahí igual pueden aprender ustedes qué verbos se pronuncian con ED, también los que van a pronunciar con una T sound, right? O los que tenemos aquí con la D sound, the D sound, right? Let's pronounce some of them. You have accept, accepted, count, counted, date, dated, end, ended, expect, expected, intend, intended, need, needed, plant, planted, point, pointed, rent, rented, repeat, repeated, resist, resisted, start, started, visit, visited, wait, waited, want, wanted, right? That is ed sound, right? Ed sound, right? Then the ones with the T sound. Ask, asked. Cook, cooked. Dance, danced. Dress, dressed. Erase, erased. Finish, finished. Help, helped. Jump, jumped. Like, liked. Look, looked. Miss, missed. Practice, practiced. Push, pushed. Shop, shopped. Smoke, smoked. Stop, stopped. Talk, talked. Use, used. Walk, walked. Wash, washed. Right? Wish, wished, and work, worked, right? So that is used, and the other one that is like the, right? I guess that is a mistake there, but later we're going to check that one, right? What about the ones that finish in this sound, right? Answered, say answer, answered. Arrive, arrived. Belong, belonged. Changed, changed. Clean, cleaned. Climb, climbed. Closed, closed. That is the like close. Look at the pronunciation of this one. That is like a Z sound, right? Closed. That is closed. Consider, considered. There, dared. Deliver, delivered. Enjoyed, enjoyed. Feel, filled. Follow, followed. Hurry, hurried. Learn, learned. Listen, listened. That is like listened. That is the. Lived, lived. Love, loved. Name, named. Open, opened. Right? Also, you have more here, right? Plan, planned. Play, played. Rain, rained. Remember, remembered. Show, showed. Stayed, stayed. Study, studied. Travel, traveled, right? Try, tried. Turn, turned, right? So that is the pronunciation of those. So I will send these list also to Google Chat for you to have it, right? En Google Chat les voy a enviar esta lista igual para que ustedes la tengan y la puedan practicar. En Google Chat o en el sitio, ¿ok? También igual acá tienen los regulares, ven, que también nos van a servir. Por el momento no estamos estudiando esos, pero los vamos a estudiar, ¿verdad? Porque son parte del pasado, igual. Ahí se los voy a enviar, ¿ok? So, let's do the first exercise, guys. It says, fill in the blanks below to complete the sentences. Study the boxes above, but we already know how to write affirmative, negatives, and also interrogative sentences in past with the regular ones. So, let's see the example. You have the verb between parentheses, so you need to write down that verb in past. So in this case, that is regularized, so you need to add ed. I waited 10 minutes for the bus, right? So what about this one? What about the number 2? We want to do the number 2. For example, he usually walks. What about this one? He usually walks to work, but he to work yesterday. How would you write this one? ¿Cómo la haríamos negativa en pasado, jóvenes? Esta oración.
Did, not didn't.
Didn't, no, that's didn't also. Didn't what? Walked. Is it okay? ¿Está correcta de esa forma?
No, teacher.
Why, Cari?
Didn't work.
Ah, you don't need the... Ajá,
Porque ya tenemos la auxiliar didn't.
exactly. So, we don't need the ed porque ya tenemos el auxiliar did, right? That is didn't walk. Entonces el verbo va en su forma base. Okay, excellent. So, you're going to have 3 minutes for you to complete those sentences until number, we can say 10, hasta la número 10. 3 minutos. Ahí en su cuadernito, complétenlas y luego las vamos a revisar juntos, ¿ok? So, work on them, 3 minutes, okay? If you have questions, just raise your hand and I will help you, okay? Work 3 minutes. Guys, let's try to check them. What about number 3? I was really when my friend dinner, which could be the answer here. I was reading what? Surprise, right? It's surprised, right? The ED is all right. I was really surprised when my friend, what? What? Cooked. No, cook it, handheld that. What is the pronunciation of this? That is like the T sound, right? So don't forget this. Cooked. Cooked. The T at the end, right? Excellent, thank you. What about this one? You order your food. Yes, we. Did, excellent, Karen. Did you, order, right?
Order.
Yes, what? Yes, we did. Excellent. Did you order your food? Yes, we did. Very good, Kari, nice. What about 5? My friends. My friends.
Then play.
My friends didn't. Didn't what? Didn't play tennis last Tuesday. That is a negative, we can say negative sentence there, right? That's why. Excellent. 6. Troy want to study for the final exam in past. Troy what? Wanted, right? Remember the pronunciation of these. Which will be the pronunciation? ED. That is the ED at the end, right? So, wanted, right? To study. That is study. Is it okay, this? ¿Está correcta? ¿No? ¿Creen que está correcta la número 6? ¿O necesitamos los dos verbos con ed?
No, estoy así, pienso.
Yes, it is correct. ¿Por qué? Acá tenemos dos verbos, ¿verdad? Pero solamente al primer verbo, digamos que el verbo principal, the main verb, ahí ustedes le van a agregar ed. Al siguiente, no. Lo van a escribir en su forma base. ¿Ok? So, Troy wanted to study for the final exam, right? Good. What about this one? First, we the water and then we pour into a cup. Which could be that one? Boiled. You know boiled? What's the meaning of boiled? And poured. What is the poured? Boiled, right? With sounds, that is the D sound, right?
Hervir.
Hervir, yes. Boil, hervir. So the water, and then we poured into the cup. Poured sería vertir, ¿verdad? Excellent. What about the number 8? They laughed at your joke. Did, did they, excellent. Did they laugh? Mhm. At your joke?
No, they did.
Did not. Okay. Or didn't. That is almost the same, right? Didn't. Okay, good. 9. What time you arrived at school this morning? What time? What?
Did
Did you arrived? Oh, sorry. Arrived at school this morning, right? That's my bad there. Good. And the last one. Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin landed on the moon in July 1969. So, which could be that one? Land in past? The pronunciation? Landed.
Landing.
Excellent, mister. So, landed on the moon in July 1969. Good, excellent. Okay.
Una pregunta.
You don't have
Question.
questions. So we'll send you the link for you to continue practicing the pronunciation of the ed, the last sound, right? So I will send you in Google Chat. Espero que todos estén en Google Chat. Ahí les voy a enviar el link para que puedan ver el video, ¿verdad? Y así pueden practicar un poco más sobre la pronunciación. Y claro, vamos a seguir realizando ejercicios y pues también vamos a estudiar los irregulares, ¿ok? So guys, no sé, si no tienen preguntas, see you next class. Have a nice afternoon. Take care and bye-bye.
Bye, teacher.
Bye. Bye-bye. See you. Take care.
Bye, teacher.
Bye,